At the get-go, you immediately notice the balance of your build. You can take your enemies at range. You can deal heavy damage with your melee attacks. You have the answers for everything. If your enemies are physically resistant to your weapons, you can also cast spells. Hello guys! Welcome once again to my series of Kingdoms of Amalur builds. This time I present to you my Universalist at early level. At level 15, my Universalist is an adventurer. As an adventurer, you are experienced in all forms of combat and exploration. You are well accustomed to the shadows, wielding the arcane, or trading blows in a melee. Because you're used to life on the road, you are tougher than the average denizen of Amalur. The following are the bonuses of the Adventurer Destiny. Plus 13% melee attack damage, plus 13% range damage, plus 13% of magic attack damage. Equip requirements are reduced by 25%, plus 1 to all skills, plus 5% total damage resistance. Just by the bonuses, you would see that the Universalist build, a combination of might, finesse, and sorcery abilities, is a well-balanced character. You have bonuses on melee, ranged, and magic. To maximize these bonuses, one should equip both melee and ranged weapons, and at the same time, this build should have spell abilities. The primary weapon of this character is a greatsword. I feel that this is the best weapon in the game. It's a little bit slower, however, this is well compensated by the damage it can deal. With how it is swung, you can hit multiple enemies. Besides, there are a lot of good greatsword in the game. The second weapon that is character build is the chakram. Actually, you have two choices for your ranged weapon, longbow and chakram. I choose chakram over the longbow. This is because the problem with longbow is that it takes you time to charge your fate meter. One way of charging your fate meter is by finishing a combo. Longbow does not have this, but the chakrams do. Another thing is that chakrams are a lot cooler. However, it is quite difficult at first to juggle with it. The timing is different with the other weapons. This is how to juggle enemies with the chakrams. Once you're able to toss your enemy in the air, don't immediately press attack. Put a slight delay in your attack, wait for your enemies to get close to the ground, then you press attack. In combat, kite your enemies with chakrams in order to maximize their reach. When they get close, you can use your greatsword, and once you're able to toss them in the air, juggle them with your chakrams. Because of your envenomed edge ability, you have a chance of weakening with poison when you hit them. If you're too far away, you can cast Stormbolt. One thing to note in this build is your additional skill points. They are very helpful in the gameplay. The best skills to invest are Stagecraft and Blacksmith, then Detect Hidden. If you want to be sneaky, you can also invest in Stealth. This is how I invested the ability points of my Universalist at level 15. In the Might ability tree, Skillful Defense, Greatsword Mastery, and Hardy Constitution. In the Sorcery ability tree, Stormbolt, Chakra Mastery, and Conservative Casting. In the Finesse ability tree, Shadow Flare, Envenomed Edge, and Assassin's Art. At the get-go, you immediately notice the balance of your build. You can take your enemies at range. You can deal heavy damage with your melee attacks. You have the answers for everything. If your enemies are physically resistant to your weapons, you can also cast spells. How will you build your Universalist or your Jack of all trades character? You can write your answers in the comment section below. I would really like to hear your opinions on the build. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. For more Kingdoms of Amalur build, there are links at the end of this video and in the description box below. And if you want to support my channel, it can really help a lot by subscribing. See you in the next video. Ciao!